Danny's World has 37 playable characters in it, and with so many players in your cast, it's only natural that some of them will get misunderstood, or rather, certain details get missed and overlooked. So today, I'll show you the biggest Danny's World's misunderstandings. Starting off on the list, I actually have Gigi, and I think Gigi, more rather than being misunderstood, is completely mischaracterized. So the definition of Gigi is that she's an excitable toon who is always looking for the next fun adventure. Gigi explores many places. She often finds herself collecting fun items and souvenirs, though she may not be one for sharing. It's at the end, that last little tidbit, though she may not be one for sharing, to most people implies, well, stealing. Everyone thinks she's committing theft. Myself included, I also think she's a klepto freak. It's also the whole meme with Gigi that she's a gambler. And the reason why people say she's a gambler is because of her ability called Surprise, where this toon can grant herself a random item from any tier, which to a lot of people is, simply put, gambling. This is even how the wiki explains Gigi. Gigi is a silly, friendly, and laid-back toon who's pretty chaotic and likes teasing some of the other toons. However, it's hard to argue with some of her interactions that she's not a thief. For example, Tisha, when are we hanging out at my place again? Never again, Gigi. Huh? Why is that again? I told you not until you clean up that room a bit. It's a mess in there. Never! I'll never get rid of all my cool stuff. All of her cool stuff, as in potentially things she stole. Here's the interaction with Tegan. Gigi, I noticed that one of my bags of sugar is missing. It was Yada, not me. I'm innocent. And what makes you so certain it was Yada? I watched her take it back before I had a chance to grab it myself. Right. With that, it's implied that Gigi would have stolen, but she didn't. And her blaming Yada seems to be accurate, because Yada is a freaking shooter maniac. There's also this interaction with V. V, do you need, like, all your circuitry?
I don't like where this is going.
Did you or did you not need that all?
I need all my circuitry. Yes.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Gigi, stop thinking about it.
That voice line is implying Gigi's gonna steal circuit boards off of V. So, it doesn't look good for Gigi. But please do keep in mind, this is all alleged. We are all assuming she's stealing, because there's no proof of it at all. And she immediately goes to blame other people, but what if it's because she's actually telling the truth? There's also this interaction with Connie saying from Gigi, I wish I could float. And Connie says, it's great, honestly. I can reach high places. Like top shelves? I could use something like that. Yeah, you'd find nothing cool up high, so don't worry. But think of all the dust I could reach, which once again, that one's pretty tame. She's talking about, like, dust. Why would she want dust? She literally, I'm pretty sure she's just completely misinterpreted. Or doesn't realize that she seems like a klepto because she does like collecting souvenirs, and that the other toons just think she's stealing. And then the way she talks just makes her seem super sus. Like the worst Among Us imposter, except she's not the imposter. Those are my thoughts on Gigi. Let me know what you think. Next, we're moving on to everyone's least favorite character, and something that I actually talked about yesterday, and actually the reason why I made this video. So I'm gonna get deeper into it today. 2 days ago, Square Discount made this post, and it's actually blowing up right now. So we're gonna go through this slowly and detailed. So this starts off with an interaction with Astro. Astro saying, Poppy, how many bottles of soda do you usually drink? Not enough, to be honest. I don't know about that. I'm certain you're losing sleep. Losing sleep or gaining hours of the day? ... Based off that interaction alone, it can be inferred that Poppy is mentally unwell or keeping herself awake for certain reasons that we don't know about. Is having a little pop addiction chill? Yeah, sure. Who doesn't like a good soda every now and then? But why is Poppy doing it so much to a point she literally can't sleep? Next up on the list, we have this interaction with Connie. I mean, it's pretty cool, sure. Sometimes even entertaining. Oh, yeah? Entertaining in, like, what way? Psst. I mean, I can spy on people without them knowing. Learn their juicy secrets. ... So, the reason why I believe that interaction was added in this post is because I think Connie knows about a secret of Poppy's that Poppy doesn't want other people to know. Why else would you react ... like in a fun, innocent manner, right? Like, I feel like a lot of people, or most people, would be like, oh, spill the tea then. Like, what juicy secrets do you know about so-and-so? But no, instead she just gets dead quiet, as if she's hiding something. If, like, let's say you just got done telling someone a secret within the last 2 days, and it was something you were super nervous and anxious to say, and then you finally tell them and you feel better, and then the next couple days someone tells you how they like to eavesdrop on people's dirty little secrets. Yeah, that would freak you out a little bit. Up next, we have an interaction with Dyle. So Dyle says, I don't have the luxury of friends, which is sad. No one's Dyle's friend. You know, if you really think about it, a bubble called Poppy is a bit morbid. Maybe it's just me. In case you don't know, morbid is an adjective describing an unhealthy interest in death, disease, or other unpleasant subjects, or something that is related to disease or pathology. Basically, what he's saying is Poppy's name is morbid because her name is implicitly implying death. Poppy is a bubble. If you pop a bubble, it ceases to exist. So does Poppy not sleep because she's scared of, well, being popped? Or is it more in regard to the secret she's hiding, or rather, uncomfortable with Connie knowing? Up next on the list, we have an interaction with Glisten, and this one makes me feel some type of way. Hey Glisten, how are you doing? I'm doing perfect. You seem happy, Poppy. Who said I was happy? Are you not happy right now? Nope, just optimistic. Oh man, I died. And as much as I don't like Poppy, that is actually really sad. Poppy's not happy, but optimistic. But optimistic about what? When your name literally implies death. Feel really bad, actually. And the last thing to add is it's heavily implied that she's addicted to Pop to the point of harm, based on her interaction with Astro, which is true. You need sleep. But her passive ability's name is literally called Panic Pop, where this tune receives a 50% speed boost when attacked for 3 seconds, which I always made the joke that it was a terrible ability. However, Panic Pop, and with how it acts, implies that Poppy's acting out of fear, as in she's so scared of death that whenever she gets attacked, she ends up running faster for 3 seconds because she wants to get away from the fear, the point of death, the outlet of even having the chance of dying. So with that being said, maybe next time I go to punch Poppy, I need to be a little bit nicer. Maybe think about it a little bit more. I'm just kidding. Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, no, that's not happening.